I got 6 hooks in my shirt.
Fish. Nice weed, eh, Matt? Nice Georgia-based smallmouth. It's a giant! Yes!
Right behind it, right behind it. Swim bait. Yes. Yes!
Need to Fish, brought to you by Suzuki Motors, available at Marsh's Marina.
So we're in Midland today on Georgian Bay. We're down at the town dock. We're at the 26th annual Just for Kids Fishing Derby. And they found the guy that started it all, Rick Laney. Rick, how are you?
Good to see you, Brian. Good
So
to see you.
tell me about the Derby and how it got started and how it's evolved.
Well, actually, 26 and a bit years ago, a young fellow by the name of Ray Brennan, he was a fishmonger in town, had a bait shop prior to you having a bait shop. We got together and said, you know, let's do something for the kids. And it's just rolled on and on and on. And this is the 26th year of the Derby. We should have in excess of 400 children here today.
So they all have to pre-register, or can they register in the morning?
They can register in the morning, yeah. That's not a problem at all. And we have prizes for everyone. There's never been a child walk away without a prize in this derby.
So, and I see, I'm looking around, and all the kids have to have life jackets on, so there's a safety element to it, and you make sure that that happens?
Yeah, absolutely. And if they don't come with a life jacket, if for whatever reason they don't have one, we have them here for them. We supply the worms through M&M Baits. Mike Nugent does that for us. And he's been helping us out for a number of years as well. And we also have boat rides for the children. We have our local Midland Police
I see the police boat buzzing up and down the bay.
And then Central Marine have always been very good to us, and they give us a boat every year to use. And
I see
the
there's
kids
one of those cross deck boats over there.
Yes,
it looks like the people are
that's
going
the
in
one.
and out.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
So I'm walking around here, and I was involved in it years ago, and not so much in the last little while, but I'm walking around, I'm looking at the faces, and it looks like some of these people have been here the whole 26 years.
Well, that's right, and one of the great things about it is, you know, when the little kids that first came 25, 26 years ago are now bringing their kids, and I get a real charge out of that, and so we all do.
So second or third generation, right? Grandkids and kids.
And we have some great volunteers, really good volunteers, been helping out for years. Everybody will get a hot dog and a fruit drink, and like I say, everyone walks away with a prize. Awesome. Okay.
So I'm looking around, and you know, I'm seeing the prizes and stuff like that. And you've had some corporate donations, but I know from personal experience that you've had a lot of the local, just individuals give you money to buy prizes, or go and buy a bunch of prizes and donate them.
Absolutely, and our Royal Canadian Legion Branch 80 in Midland has always been very supportive. An old friend that's passed away now, Danny Woods, has given us over 1,500 hockey sticks. They're the street sticks with the. Your daughter, I think, got one years ago.
Absolutely. Well, that's great. And I'm seeing the kids, and I mean, every year there's 300, 400, 500 kids. It don't matter. You know, I was talking to Liz last night, my producer, and I said to her, I said, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and she's like, oh, I said, they come out, don't matter, rain, thunderstorm, they still show up, right? So, and I'm looking around here, seeing a lot of smiling faces. Everybody's carting their newfound prizes around, and hopefully the fish will start biting.
Yeah, well, we had one lad first thing this morning got about a 4-pound pike. Oh, you know, so that's good.
Awesome. So and everybody gets a prize. It's not really a competition, just a day to get down and socialize and fish with some kids that, you know, you see the kids yelling around, hey, I see you at school and stuff like that. So. All right. Well, thank you for doing this. I appreciate that. Right? No, nice to seeing you, and we'll move on and see if we can talk to some of the kids around the area.
You know, we're not really quite around the got beautiful worms. Yeah, but then yucky ones. This is Ted and this is mine. And that's this is beautiful. But they're dead. Some are alive, but some are dead. See them alive. I only fished one time. That was it. This is my second time fishing.
You fished 10 times?
No, she didn't. I fished one time with my friend Dominic back in Barrie.
Okay. And how did you like it?
I liked it a lot because we were out in the open sea with his boat.
Oh, just do some fishing. We heard it was a great event, so came down to check it out. Yeah, actually one of the kids with us caught a nice big pike, and my daughter caught a little perch.
How big is that fish?
I do not know.
Pretty big?
Yeah.
Did it break your rod?
Yeah.
There you go.
Don't be breaking my rod.
That's a pretty cute fish though, right? Did that break your rod?
No.
We do a lot of camping, do a lot of fishing while we're camping. It's a good time out. It's good family time. It's good. We enjoy it. Oh yeah, it gets everybody together. It's fun for the kids. It's a good family day. We'll be cooking that up tonight.
So we just left Rick and we started wandering around and we found Doreen and her family. So what brings you down to the fishing derby today?
We come every year to do this annual fishing derby. We love it. Kids have a great time.
You're smiling? Fishing's been good? So what do you like about the derby? The police boat? Have you been out in the police boat yet? No, are you going before it rains? Catch any fish yet? No. No? How come? How long have you been coming here? 10 years? So you were just about this big when you first started coming? So you get a prize. What did you guys get for prizes this year?
A basketball
And a football. I see you got your tackle box there, which is there any good stuff in there? Can I borrow some of that? No? Got some worms. Where'd you get the worms from? Do they donate them here to you guys? You don't have to pay for them, right? Have you had a hot dog yet? You're gonna go over and get a hot dog and a drink? So this is a great family outing for you guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah. See, Dad's hiding over there in the background, doesn't want to talk to us, but to give you something to do. You enjoy fishing? You told me earlier you were even fishing last night. Catch anything last night? Agobe. Where were you fishing, down here? No, where were you fishing? In the slip or? Awesome. You catch any big fish down there? I need your secrets. I'm gonna go fishing and we're gonna put it on TV and I want all your fishing secrets.
They don't like touching worms. I used to do this for my daughter, and it doesn't bother me.
I like touching.
When it comes down to the water, it's just to relax and fish and enjoy yourself. It's a family sport. It's not about money like what it's all about today. It's all about money, products, and corporate sponsors. Me, this is for the family, this is a unit, and this means a lot to me. And that's basically what it's all about. What we're gonna just use is basic, just little worms right there. Little worms, see? And it's for her tournament. And like I said, it's all fun for the kids. It's all about the kids. So the more the merrier for the kids. It's like, she's like a third generation fisherman. That's basically what I was taught by my grandparents, and she's going to be taught by me. My daughter learned that, and this is what I know in my life. Well, it's good because this event means that many family are enjoying themselves, and like I said, it's all about the kids. It's to teach that next upcoming generation to have fun. That's all it's all about.
So we're just on our way out. Get this young guy chased me down, wants me to take a picture of this fish he just caught. Did you just catch that, Cash? Yeah? Where'd you catch it? Right by the mouth, or? Yeah? Yeah? Are you excited? You don't look excited. That's a big fish, man.
Well, you should be excited about this fish. I don't even think I've caught a big fish this big before.
So what brought you down here today? Who brought you down here today?
His aunt brought him down today.
His aunt brought him down today. Good? Yeah? You having fun? I know it's raining, but...
It's all better for the
So what are you
fish.
going to do with that fish? Don't know? Put him back in the water? No? It's out of season. It's a smallmouth bass, and season doesn't open for another 2 weeks. You get him, put him back in the water and grow him bigger, and then you can catch him in a couple of weeks, take him home and have him for dinner. How's that? No? Well, thank you for chasing me down and showing me your fish. I appreciate it.
Monday comes around too quickly.
Hey, Cash, say bye to the fish.
Knocking at my door. If I make it through the weekend, that Monday's gonna roll around once more.
We're in Victoria Harbour today. Typical Georgian Bay day. What we experienced this year, overcast, a little bit of rain. It's a little warmer than the last time we were out fishing, but we're just down in Hoggs Bay, which is just off of Victoria Harbour. And we're just up in about 8-9 foot of water here. Weeds are starting to emerge, and we're casting spinner baits, and I think Matt's got a rattle trap on today, looking for some pike. So Matt, it's overcast and it's a little windier than a couple of the days we've been out. How does the wind, one, affect the fish, and two, affect your boat control? Because I see you're on the trolling motor a bit more, a little more than normal, trying to keep the boat in position.
Well, the wind does a couple of things. It moves the temperature different. So yesterday we had some pretty balmy temperatures, and now we're cooled down about 8 or 9 degrees. So that's a front, and with the clouds moving in, it'll keep the fish moving, looking, and feeding. Also, when you have a fish following, they'll tend to follow a little closer because it's harder for them to see us up here in the boat.
So you mean like following up the bait? They see the bait and they start to move towards it. They don't spook off as much?
Absolutely. Now with the boat control, a lot of these fishing boats come equipped with these electric motors up front. And what we're doing is I'm maintaining a depth range that we're fishing. So right now we're in 8.5 to 9 feet of water. And it's important, this is where the drop-off is, so we're getting pushed by the wind, and you have to counteract that with the trolling motor. So use a little bit more battery power, but it's still manageable to fish.
So Matt, let's talk a little bit about that trolling motor. We talk about it while we're fishing almost on a daily basis. So this is a 18.5 foot aluminum boat, and you've got a 36 volt trolling motor, 105 pound thrust motor guide tour edition on there. And you made a comment to me, a couple of times we've been out, about how you haven't had to charge your batteries.
Yeah.
And and I attribute that because I'm a trolling motor mechanic. I attribute that to the boat being light, and also the amp draw. You're running that motor on 30% instead of 60 or 70, so the amp draw is about 9 to 12 amps, rather than, and if you turn it right up, it'll draw up to close to 50 amps, which will eat up your batteries pretty quick. So if you can keep it down, you don't have to. You said the other day you're on your 7th or 8th day without having to charge your batteries.
Yeah, yeah, and that's not something I would typically do. No. Running a heavier boat or just running it on a higher capacity, you'd have to recharge.
Well, exactly.
1 to 2 days.
Or if you're running a 24 volt at 80 pounds thrust, right? So mean you're running, if you got to get up to that 80 with that one, you're only running at about 60%, right? So So when you get to this point,
Yeah.
Matt, that point goes out a ton away.
Okay.
It's a big sand point. Matt's hooked up.
Little largemouth bass here, Georgian Bay, bottom of Hog Bay. With the vegetation, it attracts these types of fish. So he's been getting busy making more bass this week. So let's let him go and keep the chain rolling. Reverting back to the old faithful, Neps number 5, the Fire Tiger. Used to have a skirt on it, but it doesn't. Using the titanium leader because I've downsized the line to maximize casting distance. Nice and simple.
What were you using before?
I was using a rattle trap before, which is a body bait, looks similar like a fish, makes a lot of noise. This is a little more subtle. I can fish this a little slower. On a colder day, that's what the fish may need.
So I changed from my chartreuse half-ounce spinnerbait to back to an 1.5 ounce orange and white. Matt's taking us out in about 11, 12 foot of water. I'm gonna see if I can run this down a little deeper and see if we can hook up. So we're talking about wind, and we're drifting out. We're out a little bit farther now, and we're into some pretty good wind. What's happening though is we're out in about 12 or 13 foot of water, according to the Ray Marine, and the wind's blowing us to where we're casting, so it's allowing me to fish a little deeper. So you need to keep up on the retrieve, but it allows the bait to, as long as you keep contact with the bait, it allows the bait to stay down in the water column a little deeper.
So with just this little area that we're about to fish here and the wind speed picking up, both throwing blade baits, I figured why not change it up, and I'll throw a jerk bait. Jerk bait's a body bait, resembles some sort of a bait fish. It's obviously a perch in the Fire Tiger. Well, 3 sets of hooks, which helps control the front end of the fish once they bite it. Simple polymer knot here. So you go in, out. You have a loop on one end, and the 2 tags down the side, and a simple over-under knot. Tighten it down, and you take the loop that this has made, you go around the bait. You need to make the loop a little larger. Around the bait. So now you have the loop and the tag ends. I'll make sure it gets off all the hooks. The loop and the tag end on the same side. Pull your 2 tags as it shrinks down the loop. Wet it. Make sure you cut the proper tagged end. You're ready to fish.
Biggest one of the season.
No, but it's not bad.
Just fell off there. Brother, look.
It's okay.
Good luck getting that out of the net.
Well, let's put the net down.
Why? Nice fish.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, Matt, this year.
Yeah.
I have not yet. We haven't caught, and I've been out some other times with some other people. They're clean.
Yeah.
Usually by this time of year they've been on the spawn and they're off and they're feeding and
Feed
they're
up
banged
or
up and stuff.
Bleeding, fins bleeding.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Great slime coat on this
Yeah,
fish.
absolutely. Nice looking fish.
And you know what? We're not far from the metropolis again.
No, absolutely.
Get out very easily and catch these. Let's let him go here.
You could have cast it from shore and caught that one if you
could
didn't have a boat. I'm a little excited to come back and fish this shore in the summer.
Yeah, I don't.
Just saying.
Well, with the water up and everything underwater, all these trees here.
Absolutely.
Fish.
Oh, there you go.
Another smallmouth bass.
Nice fish, man. Isn't that funny too? We're fishing on it.
Well, there's a lesson in safety for everybody.
So he's really not a bass fisherman.
No. Well, in lieu of something being very disastrous there with a jerk bait. Yeah, always take time to handle the fish properly, but nice little active smallmouth there. Get him back.
Matt, that's a prime example of why you always need to wear a shirt when you're fishing.
Well, and glasses, or yeah, that
hat,
could have been very bad.
Absolutely.
I got 6 hooks in my shirt. So what happened there? A few things. I do this a lot, and that was a very, very poor mistake. As you can see, bent the hook out as the fish threw it. The jerkbait fell off right into my shirt. Gladly, it didn't get any skin. But then when I went to grab the fish, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of dorsal in me that I'm gonna have to take out, much like you would a splinter. But that's their defense mechanism. Flare up the dorsal and it's, yeah, that's gonna be. No, this isn't the first time. You normally get 1 or 2. This is the first time I've ever had 4 in my hand, so not really painful again, just like a splinter from a piece of wood, but uncomfortable at best. Yeah, I'll take them out a little later. But we need to keep fishing.
Need to fish, man.
Need to fish. Here we are, Hog Bay, just heading back to Victoria Harbour now. Not a far drive, but it was a pretty successful day. We've had cloud, sun, good mix, caught a couple fish, and even we learned what to do, how to properly handle a fish. So we'll see. Next time we'll be out there, hopefully get a couple more fish for us.
Destin, you woke up this morning, and what did you decide to do?
I decided to go in my mom's room and then sleep.
You went back to bed?
Yes.
And then what did you do? Yeah, everyone got in the car.
My mom woke me up again and then pushed me out of bed and then got me to get ready.
And what are you getting ready for?
To come here, to go fishing.